Skywalker. So this is where I'm at where I'm currently at right now. Should I continue with iPhone 11s and just upgrade the storage? Or should I upgrade to 13s or hell an iPhone 16? But I'm really looking at 13s. Why? Because I like being having LTS, like long term support, on something which is silly because it's only like 3 to 5 years. If you listen to them, it's like 2 years, a year. But yeah, I'm streaming on literally iPhone 11s, doing all my works on iPhone 11s. Now the flip side of that is all my desktop work is done on Linux. Oh, tell Mario Stoke. What's up, man? What's mod please me? Hang on, let me see. All right. Jose Nunez and Simona Cos Casim Cosme and Matrix. Yo, the name of the channel is Pothead Chimp. Y'all really think y'all come in here and telling me to stop smoking is gonna help any causes? Bro, I don't need subscribers that bad. I'm not gonna do anything y'all tell me to do unless it benefits everybody in my life. And smoking, especially smoking this, has benefited everybody in my fucking life. So, if you don't like this, now would be the time to leave because there's no amount of convincing that you can do to make me stop doing this. But anyway, the question is, what about my lungs? They're my lungs. How do you know they're bad for my lungs? Like, that's according to who? I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. If you follow me on any other social media, I know it sounds funny as I cough, but I'm telling you, I was the don't smoke, say no to drugs, dare kid my whole fucking life. And at 40 years old, I got high for the first time in my life, skyrocketed in every way, shape, personally, financially. Get the fuck out of here. Um, and just socially, I'm around people that want to fucking be, or want everybody to laugh. That's literally The people I'm around only want everybody to have a fucking good time. You know. But again, that's not even the point. The point is, you came to a channel called Pothead Chimp, and they let me have that name and proceed to tell me not to smoke. That's pretty fucking crazy. Why are you even here? Do you think you're gonna change my mind? I had no subscribers, no followers, no purpose in life until I got high for the first time. And it's only been 6 years. And I went from negative six figures net worth, not that it means anything, to having a fucking net worth, right? Not that it means anything. I'm just saying that's something that the average person can relate to is finances. Because if I tell you that my life is amazing because of the people I'm around, you go, who? And there's no way for you to make that freaking connection. And I respect the privacy of the people I'm around, and they're fucking cool with me. They treat me like a human being and smile and are happy every time I show up. And if they weren't happy about something I said, they tell me to my fucking face. That is what smoking has gotten me. Smoking weed has gotten me rich, and you guys and my friends as my friends. So you cannot, like, every behavior everybody has, especially me. I'm speaking for myself. It's hard to tell somebody to stop when that behavior serves a purpose in their lives. Like when I was a raging fucking alcoholic for over 20 years. I was also a fucking go no slow combat veteran for a major for those for 20 years. But I was a raging alcoholic throughout that whole time. How I don't even understand. Like now that I'm like, it's just weird. Hemp has only opened my eyes to like the paranoia that people get when they smoke is not paranoia. It's this medicine, this sacrament, taking that veil of bullshit out of, and you are the one telling yourself the things you're paranoid about, they're just shit you gotta fix in your life. And with that, we drop to zero fucking viewers because nobody wants to hear the fucking truth about it. This is it, man. This is now. You know what? This is how I understand why you don't hear a lot of streamers that are just, well, I guess would be boring if we just talked about that. But I'm not telling you any problems and not saying like, oh, there's no solutions to this. No, I'm telling you, yo, that focus, what's up? I just finished. Like, I don't understand why I even have to explain myself, but people that show up here, and I started off, it was like 8, 10 people saying, hey, man, like, you should stop smoking your lungs. I'm like, you came to a channel called Pothead Chimp. If you didn't like it, fuck it. The thing. Shit. Fuck, bro. Like, build a life. Build a. If you're building your own life, you know what? The thing that they tell us in the military: make excuses or make it happen, but you can't fucking make both. Like, bruh, the first time I was told that, it was in the middle of like an investigation, bro. It was into me because they have to. They have 15-6 investigation every time you do something, and you know. And one of the things that I learned from my leaders is, bro, Everything, if you're in charge, be fucking in charge. And there's something you can do. You can delegate a task, but the responsibility is still yours. And that's one of those things that I learned. I don't know anybody that's making it happen that's bitching about anybody else's bullshit or anybody else's habits for that matter. If you really cared about me, some people say they tipped or whatever. I don't understand. Maybe I should put my shit here, man. Hey, it's for sale. I will stream every day and not smoke for $42,000 for 1 month. I'll do it that way. There you go, $420, right? Yeah, and every fucking day, piss test me, whatever. That's my price for a month of no smoking. Is $420,000 for 1 month. Yep, I guess I do have a price. 420,000 a month. If anybody's willing to do that to keep me from smoking, just write this contract up. And since they're very specifically said smoking, so this is anyway. All joking aside, nah, ain't happening. Ain't nobody got. Well, I know there's people that have disposable income like that, but bruh, ooh, ooh, I'd be a menace. I'd be a menace, bro. I'd really have to control who I'm around. Like show that's gonna come down to like literally 5 people. Because not everybody can be around radical on it, like radical. Like I'm not. It's not. I'm not saying I'm radically honest. Like I'm going to tell you when shit's fucked up. I don't think everybody is ready for that. Let alone this. Most people don't even deserve that. Most people do not deserve your your feedback. Most people don't fucking care. They're in their own life, like you are, me, like I am. If I am not thinking about any fucking body except what the hell we're doing here right here. It's it's so crazy how much I enjoy my life now, and then understand. Like I used to have this whole man. I felt bad once I realized I could live my life the way I want to live my life, and I used to say that I felt bad because I realized that all the things I had to do have been available this whole time. I've been here in this good United States of America the last 26, 27 years. Everything that I'm doing right now to have a better life has been available to me this whole time. But I like drinking instead of dealing with my shit. Like I was so worried about how I looked to this small group of people and that were not even in this country. Like, I was so worried about looking cool or looking a certain way for a group of people that's not even 0.01% of the entire world population. 18,000 to be exact. And even in that, it like literally like 100 people. I was trying to show off to like about 100 people that didn't give a fuck about who I was or how I was doing. And all they were going to do if I lived or died is brag that they knew me and they raised me or shit on me and look at how he far he fell from the tree. And I watched all that happen in my life. And I say that to say, no, I'm not gonna fucking stop smoking. Fuck out of here. Hey, Mr. Pothead Chimp, I know. Maybe you'll have one of those cool ironic pages where he says Pothead Chimp, but no pot. That was my rant. However, which iPhone should I get? Now, granted, you guys got to understand. The only reason I say iPhone is because this is my connection to. I'm plugging into the matrix. Right, I'm back. The reason I say iPhone is, like I said, it's because this is my way to plug into the system that I want to play it. That's the avatar that the world is going to see. If you know who I am personally, you'd understand and know what happens if shit went sideways, right? I'm one of those shit hits the fan type guy. Not because I'm a conspiracy theorist, it's because I was around an organization whose job it was to undercut other organizations or systems. And I watched how it was done. And the funny thing is, I took myself out of that equation, and now I just kind of view the world as for what it is, not how I feel it should be, fucking whatever. It's just what it is. Like, oh, there's slavery in the world. Yeah, no fucking shit. Never went the fuck away. Oh, there's people hurting. Yeah, no shit. Everybody's hurting every fucking day. Now, who is a guy being who's the slave that you know personally? Who's the person that's hurting you know personally? You know, and that help that person. Shut up about how the world has people that need help. There's people that know you that need help. Fucking help them. I don't. This is the hard thing, I guess, because I'm not frustrated at anyone. I'm yelling at my younger self. It's because my younger self was trying to save a whole fucking world when all I had to save was like 3 people in my life, and I fucked that up. And I'm saying that I'm not saying any of that to say like, oh, feel bad for me or anything. I'm saying that like I didn't understand the perspective I was supposed to have or my purpose that I was supposed to have. I thought the job was my purpose versus the reason I was doing that job has to be the purpose. And now I understand what a lot of my elder military guys were telling me, like, yeah, this job ends. You better not make this your identity. You know, like, fucking live your life. This is the skill acquisition phase. Live your fucking life. It's not who you are. Now apply those skills live after that. Now, usually I thought get a job along the same lines. That's what I thought they were talking about. They weren't saying that. They said you are acquiring skills. When this phase of your life is done, you got to take those skills and apply them to your life. Not looking back at those skills and saying, that's who I was. Got it. There's some infantry guy out there going like, how do I fucking apply that? You're a fucking leader, man. Lead yourself. Write your own fucking op order, man. That's all it is. Yes, I yell this every fucking time you come in. I'm pretty sure somebody can make a whole clip of just me going like, it's your fucking life. Fucking get involved in it every now and then. You know, you were just acquiring skills. If you were the military, like my homie Dot Focus was in the you were just acquiring skills just that whole time. It's not who you are. You know, I had to like, it was something that was just told to me in the military. You're only as good as your last mission. So once I retired, bro, like the whole you're only as good as your last mission, I looked back and went, "Oh fuck." Like that the retirement wasn't the end of anything. That was just the end of the last mission. And the last mission wasn't even like a career. It was just the last mission was check out of this fucking post. That's how I look at it. What's the last mission fucking today? And like you have your overall plan, but then you go like, all right, what does it take to stay healthy? Fucking don't be a fucking lazy fat ass and then eat whatever. Eat properly, go out and see sun. Wake up when the sun comes up. Go to sleep when it goes down. Right? Turn your fucking distractions off, unless you have a different cycle, which I do, and I run a 3 8 hour fucking cycle, and that's how my streams seem all over the place. But if you look at it, they're in the same spots along an 8 hour cycle. In other words, my one day is like 3 days. Like I'm doing the same things three separate times in a 24-hour period. That includes the rest and all that other stuff. And yeah, everybody goes like, yeah, bullshit. What am I cool? Right, go fucking live your life. Go work for somebody else. I personally fucking don't. I do. In the grand scheme of things, I do. Like, I work for my purpose, my passions, and that just happens to be taking care of people. That's me. That's who I am. I know that about me, and that's what I do. Um, and then tell dick jokes and not take life so seriously because I took it so fucking serious my first 40 years. So serious. I took it so. I took life so seriously. I didn't fear war at all. I was in war a long fucking time. You give a fuck. There's not 1 ounce of fear. Not because I'm a badass. It's because I had badasses around me all the fucking time. You know, some of them are still active. You know, I can't even fucking mention their names. They're such fucking badasses, bro. And it's yeah, I bought the whole thing, hook, line, and sinker. Like, hey, when you do something, go all in or don't. So when I decided, okay, well, I'm going to live this life using the system for the purpose that it does, like, man, you're either using the system, and I know that sounds weird to people, use the system, or you labor for the system. And if you can't, if you're worth more as fuel for the system instead of labor, or you can, hey, what the fuck is he talking about? IRS.gov. You want to fucking navigate this system? Go on IRS.gov. Learn how the financial fucking system works. SEC.gov. And then understand that you're just following rules and limitations that weren't even written by you. It's like a whole nother system that you went, oh, in order to integrate into the system, I have to be this way. And one of my favorite things is I realized about me is I came to America as an adult, and I tried to conform to America, which I kind of did. Got my fucking DUIs to prove it. But I realized that it's not even what I wanted. It's like I was trying to do that to fit in because I didn't want to feel like the odd man out for the longest time. Because I'm very Asian. I came from a very Asian mentality. Like, tall poppy, or it's the nail that sticks out that gets hammered. I came from that, and I was bad at that too. Because I stood out like a sore thumb. To me, I barely had any skills. Every kid my age had more skills than I did growing up. They had all this other stuff going. I didn't understand why I was growing up the way I do, and then I grew the fuck up and realized why. It took a long time, but now I hold no grudges and I live my life as free as I want to live. And it turns out it doesn't take $1 million to do that. And because I just know that, then just $1 million comes through. It's stupid. Like you'll just it's like when you in order if you want money, just don't like it's like when you as soon as you have a girlfriend, all the chicks come around because you stop caring, and when you don't care, you know what I mean. And so I kind of started treating my life like that. Like if I wanted to be in like let's say I wanted to be in a romantic situation, is I just mentally put myself there and don't think about anything else. And so on the financial side, like I mentally put myself there. Like if I woke up today and I had this much or whatever in this investment account, what would I do? And I just sit there and I'm like, I'd be doing this. If I've already taken care of this, what would I be doing? And then that's literally what I do. So while we're streaming, I got this set up, you know, brainstorming the things that I got to do. Anyway, that's just me running my mouth, or I'm just fucking high. Yo, who's on here and where you streaming from, man? I know I had Dot Focus. I don't know if he's still here. Whew. Yo, yo. Oh, bro, yeah. And that's the thing is, without sounding fucking crazy, man, how you are inside, especially how you are emotionally, whatever you think about and you back it emotionally. Like a lot of people have that like hate or disdain or like, I don't fucking like working at this job or whatever. And they have that. And then they get surprised when somebody shows up and goes, you're fucking fired. Like, I promise you, your environment, it pales in comparison to what's inside because it is like it's diluted versions of what's inside. If you deal with that shit, all that goes away. Because if what it's like the whole what perpetuates offense is people that are offended. If you weren't offended, it's a non fucking issue. But it's the fact that you're offended and you bring it up and say, hey, we should fucking not do whatever. And it's that fact. If nobody gave a fuck, bro, you know how many times I've been called all sorts of island nigger and fucking coconut climbing fucking monkey, and all this shit. And you know what we did? Fucking laughed about it. My fucking call sign was coconut. I'm not fucking lying to you. That it was my call sign in the military at one point in time. A colonel was the one that fucking gave me that call sign. Ooh, I lived up to it too, like fucking cocoa nuts. God dang it. Like I understood I had all this kit on. I felt like a football player with all this stuff. So when they called me to just fucking take care of something, I showed up. But that's the thing, man. Like the problem is people are not quiet enough to understand what's inside. And when they do get quiet enough and they get a taste of it, it's fucking scary. When you are telling yourself, like, hey man, you're not fucking living right. Like you know better than to treat that person that way. Yeah, I had one. We had a Mighty Mouse. I, let me put it this way: he was my battle buddy, and people called him Mighty Mouse, but ain't nobody saying that to his face. You know, bro. Let me put it this way: me and that dude cleared an entire fucking building, factory. It's why at 4 stories, two of us. That's the level of fucking bullshit overconfidence in our abilities we were. I have fucking pictures of it. Then we got on top, started doing our usual stuff. All I'm saying, all I'm saying is, man, offense lies within the offended. Nobody's saying the thing you're offended about really gives a shit. That's why they're saying it. You did what once? Yeah, I used to be offended by a lot of things when I was a kid growing up. I heard all the things about my mother, my my family, my dad. Bro, I heard all the shit everybody said about my. Oh, bro. Nah, my homie. They call him. You. I think he's still active. I can't really admit, but like, bro, he was shorter than me. I'm 5'6". That motherfucker was shorter than me, about just as wide. Just bad business. Like, I'm glad he was on my side. He was happy I was on his side. He stopped me from committing some atrocious fucking war crimes so many times. I'll also shout out to the homie Earl. When you fucking retire and you're able to see this, happy bridge builder. Here today, East Side homies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's there's a couple of people in my life that if I fucking hit this button, it's bad business. And it's because when you when you come to terms, yo, I'm doing good. There's like I have some homies that are how would you say, where we can talk to each other on alternate channels, and those are the types of people that I will fucking make a phone call if shit went sideways. And it is that serious. I mean, like that level of people, because they don't know how to do anything else, right? Like I learned how to integrate, sort of. I'm half in, half out of society, and not be that. I just understood that what I was doing was a job, and I was able to go with job ends and move on. And like I said, I love my homies to death, but there's some people that are good at certain things that they do, and those things are not legal within the borders of these United States of America, and so they work somewhere else. Oh yeah, it was it was a certain funeral a couple years back where it was just weird. It was cool. It was the same to us, but it was weird for everybody else because the homies showed up, and a lot of them are like working, actively working, whether for uh, a company or one way or the other, and they showed up at the funeral, and we all just kind of look at each other with acknowledgement, and then take care of the widow with whatever we can, and we leave. Yeah. I mean, there's no okay, there's no good, bad, or legal or illegal. It's expeditiousness and necessity. Is it necessary, and how fast can it get done? That level of thinking is what, yeah. My usual example for it's legal at certain levels is like there's no such thing as an illegal gun if you have the right paperwork. Well, technically, according to the Constitution, there ain't no such thing as an illegal firearm. The United States Constitution. But in the current state of affairs, like for example, they took away the $200 tax stamp for fucking NFA items, but the NFA still there. Like, go fuck yourself. You're still gonna register people, make a database of people that own fucking fully automatic weapons or whatever weapons. Why? For what fucking reason other than to go? That's who you gotta go take out when we want to fucking move against people. Go take out all these people. Here's a list of everybody that has these types of weapons. Why would you want that? Yeah, 100%, man. And the whole friend thing it's about what comes out, who you are. That's why that saying is like, show me who your five closest friends are, and I'll show you who you'll be in the next fucking 5 years. If all five of those are broke, whew. And I wanted to be like I wanted my all my friends. This is my wish. This is my wish for all of you guys. I um I want one day like to say this statement. I am so happy and grateful that every last one of y'all doesn't have to work a day in your life, and you're financially like money is not an issue in your life. Because I want when I call the homie, the only reason they say they don't want to come is because I'm doing other stuff with my family. I'm doing what I enjoy doing. It will never be financial. It's because I can't afford it. Bro, you don't even need that. Hey, this is for historical purposes only. If you fucking take a file, take a couple of strokes of that on the sear and see what happens. It's not hard. Everybody knows how you can make a firearm. and you only have to put a serial number on it if you sell it. Yeah, I used to be an asshole and say, I wish you'd get all the money you wish for so you'd realize you're the one that's unhappy. It ain't your bank account, right? It's like, oh, I'm unhappy. Let me chase money. I'm like, I'm hungry. Let me chase money. Like, no, you chase food. You get food. Then from that point, you just actively decide, is this, have I eaten this before? And does it give me what I want? You know what I'm saying? And that just happens to what you consume to mentally, mental diet. Oh, myself. Do we want to go by a humbled account? Bruh, I am a fucking billionaire. Yeah. Life humbled me every fucking step of the way. Like, my first memories was just of me being a bitch. Of me going like, holy shit, my every last one of my cousins, my sister had better grades. My fucking cousins were bigger, faster, stronger. Everybody's always praising them, and I was just a kid going like, what? Like, I have to be all of that? And when you don't do something right, they literally say you're not being family like by going like, that is not what this family does. Like every day of my life. And then I left and went, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna go where people will fucking be on my side. Let me go be a soldier. What the fuck? Yeah, man. I mean, because every time I thought I was hot shit, somebody humbled me, even if I was, because I haven't seen the world. So even one time, a- in our whole country, at like 14 years old, I was a fucking wrestling champion in the whole country. Imagine there's the entire United States, every wrestler, not just high school, now like every wrestler in there, grown men too. I got gold in that. That wasn't good enough. I better not mention it around my uncles or whatever, because like, and can you kick my ass? Like, what the fuck? What the hell is this? That? I'm fucking 14. You're a grown man. You're a veteran. The fuck? I just didn't realize. Like, I was, from my perspective, again, I'm looking back, I know a little better now. But from my perspective as a kid, I just saw no matter what I did, no matter how, well, there was always somebody better. So don't be proud of it at all. Don't even mention it. I was scuba certified as a 11-year-old kid. Like perfect scores on that too. I had a harassment dive too, which is really what? I'm like, yeah, I'm now we certified, not Patty, not this bullshit Patty, whatever, man. Scuba diving. But it was a big competition back in the day. Shout out to Gene Bush. I hope he's still alive. If not, rest in peace. Yeah, yeah. I had to really fucking look at it, bro. So I can't. Like, that's why you're not gonna hear me complain. If anything, you're gonna hear me being passionate about some shit I should have fucking done. you know, and just repeating what my grandparents told me, you know. The way my grandma said that, like, Ronald, kalakad sa mamangi, immoral, hindi ka mdalam. Hindi ka mdalam. So, it's like, if you don't like where you are, move. You're not a fucking plant. But in our language, that word carries all its meaning. So, it's you're not fucking planted. It's more than just physical. But it was just such a crazy thing for me because I had to realize that after I lost everything. And then repeat process. And of course, in the military, whatever little team or whatever you got, you lose it. You go through that loss process every time, and then the homie leaves, and then you guys go somewhere, and you really go through this feeling. You know, this we have a feeling about, we have a word for it where I'm from. You know, gobeas, like when you first leave, or somebody's visiting and they leave, and that olfactory hormonal connection is kind of not there, and you feel some kind of way. It's like post vacation depression, and it's kind of crazy. But that feeling, and I had to just kind of learn each time to just go, I'm playing my part in a system, and I just have to be that consistent part. So when the people come through, they get the same person with new lessons and all that stuff each time. And it worked. It worked. I bet right. And it worked. After all these years, even at this age, and pushing half a decade years old, you know, I am humbled and grateful for everybody that ran into. Now, whether our minds were mature and we agreed or disagreed with what we did, that has nothing to do with anything. But as humans, like, man, people in my life are one of the biggest reasons why I want to be a better person, because I understand that I represent more than me, and that choice is not a choice that I make. That's just what this is. You know, I don't really care how people think. I just understand that that's how people think. So I need to be the most consistent me, not imitating anyone. My little part. This is our little part. Our guys. Without you guys, I'd be here talking on an empty screen. Bloodstained believer. Thank you for believing in me, brother. But this little sliver of reality, this little 0.001% of this aggregate reality, only 0.0035% of the electromagnetic spectrum is visible to the human eye. That means there's 99.9975% of reality that humans cannot even perceive, let alone understand. I say that to say thank you. However limited this attention is, your only currency, and for you to be paying that currency to me, I fucking am humbled and grateful for every last one of you guys. It's three or four of you guys consistent every fucking time. I know y'all. Thank you, Bloodstained Believer, fucking Americano El Mero, Look, our moderator, you know, Dot Focus. Shout out for Dot Focus. You know, we're still trying to figure out this Discord thing. Once I get those security measures in place, I'll be able to build on that. And that way, we'll have more topics. You guys can just say what's up, and then we'll come here and have a broader conversation. You know, I would like to really build a community of just people being able to freely express themselves, and then self-police, self-correct, man. If you guys hear me and I'm hacked and I'm being bullshit, fucking call me the fuck out on it, man. Because yeah, I might get a little fucking high and excited and be and exaggerate something. Fucking call me out on it, man. But like I said, um, I'm just I'm glad that we have our little group of people right here. Excuse me, guys. This is my leg. Yeah, yeah. And there's this thing where where I grew up. Like every time, like the at the end of like a funeral or of a get together or um and all the old ladies are leaving, they all just start singing like this song, this goodbye song that they sing, and they all just sing as the boat goes until you can't hear them, and it's this weird feeling that it kind of helps. And it was such a cool thing. I just realized that like no American like nobody just leaves. We think it's like, oh, that's dumb, but like this is such a genuine thing that older people do because there's no telling when you're gonna see them again. Dude, all right. Shout out to Bloodstained Believers. Like, I'm appreciative of you, man. I enjoyed every minute we have just to vent and chat about fun, random subject. I mean, I really appreciate that, man. Because I like explaining just from an outsider perspective. Like, I've only been an adult in America. So maybe if I explain it enough and we get barbecued enough together, you guys would be able to see the water that you're swimming in that I'm trying to explain to you. You know, like explaining like, American freedoms in America to Americans, like explaining water to fish. And I hope that if we talk long enough, I'll be able to describe it in words that you guys would go like, "Oh shit, for real? This doesn't exist anywhere else." I'm like, fuck no, it doesn't. That's why like this whole real ID thing is kind of fucked up because it's the whole point is each state is its own republic. We are not a democracy here in America. It's a constitutional republic. And that fucking real ID bullshit is a way. Yeah, yeah. It's like every change, every big change, improvement in my life has happened because I got barbecue. Bro, I was in a whole ass business meeting, 100 milligrams into an edible or a drinkable, like more like it. So I say all that to say, which iPhone to ask, which iPhone are we going with? Should I continue with iPhone 11? Do you guys is the quality okay, or should I move up to an iPhone 13 or iPhone 12 mini? You guys let me know. But this is just again, this is just my plug-in point. This is where I plug into the matrix and play the game, but when I'm done I take it off. Uh oh, she likes the 13 and you like the 11. So we got a 1 and 1. I should just call that one considering you're the only one on the stream and then that would force me to keep my shit. But I got a bunch of screen issues. I'm also realizing, again, I do this full time. I do a lot of shit on the phone, and that frees me from having to do anything else. That's why, even though I'm like stupid, like I'm going to start a series on my new setup, which you guys should be seeing at least a hint of, at least the hardware side. I don't know if I want to. Should I go with security by obscurity and not? Yeah, that's the only thing I was like, should I upgrade and stay at iPhone 11, like 11 Pro Max, and then just increase the capacity, or should I upgrade to iPhone 13 with the whole, and then that also introduces a whole different thing, like for on the security consulting side, they're like, yeah, do you really want a permanent 5G antenna in there, or do you want something you can turn off? Like, so that type of thing, depending on who I'm talking to. That's my biggest. So I gotta maintain that balance because whatever I change, I still have to interface with the systems I need to play this game. The investment accounts, the YouTube accounts. So what I have to maintain that, because I want it until the rest of my structure. When the rest of my structure is set up, you won't need any of this, right? I will fucking go live on a website. You get a link. You guys show up. There's just whoever is a serious follower of mine will be there. Everybody else, you can follow me here. But once that's built, when you have enough people, like I said, 18,000, get to 18,000, I'm putting out the fucking web page. All right, so we got better in my opinion to upgrade because the battery will. But fuck it, god damn it, man! You say like the most common sense answer, and I'm going like, fuck, I'm overthinking everything, right? I got to do this, so fucking upgrade before my battery goes to shit and the software I got to deal with the whole. Then I have a new thing. You're right. Thank you, man. You know what? That makes it so fucking easy. So iPhone 13 it is. Oh, wait. Hold up. iPhone. This guy. And Apple. Uh, Carrier unlocked. You have to be unlocked. That is one of my only requirements. And sort, price. All right. Yeah, the battery stay. Okay, yeah. All right, I can get a terabyte and get an iPhone 16 Pro Max, 1 terabyte, 1574. Does that sound reasonable? Or 1399. 16 Pro is 1265. Oh, 1 terabyte. 16 at 512 996. When would you take the price out? iPhone 15 at 512 899. That's US dollars for if you're watching. 14 Pro Max 512 876. Oh, right. 14 Pro Max 1 terabyte 839. 15 Pro 1 terabyte 829. 14 Pro 1 terabyte 787. All right, I would go say we'll go with yo, get the fuck out of here. Like if the turn see. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Ah, all right, there you go. iPhone 13 512 at 419. All right, what about oh shit. Oh, that's fucking tight. That's a pro. Whoo. Yeah, that's and I have to make sure like the ROI has to match. And here's the thing, this is really weird for it's funny for me to do this play this game now because I remember when like just this amount of money would fuck with me is however much I get the phone, I have to get that back though this week. That's why I would try to get one like either on a Friday, like either on a Sunday or on a Saturday. So I have that many days to recoup because the first like weird system, but it's that I got in place, and I don't I like having a system like that. Is the first fucking however many hours is just security patches, making sure the accounts are transferred over, the iPhone is updated, and all that stuff. If you were any prior service guys, it's like the S6, man. I understand how that system goes now, and this is what I'm doing. Like flashing the phone, making sure that it's dude, I am so sorry. Like I was outside and it wasn't mosquitoes. It was like it's all this rain. Like, oh wow. I could I see iPhone 12 mini. Anybody have any experience with that? Okay. Add to core. All right. iPhone 12 mini. 256. Ooh. Yeah, I played Call of Duty Mobile, by the way. Same name. Same freaking name, bro. Oh, I'm like the exact opposite of what I used to do in real life. In that game, I go through accuracy by volume. I was a designated marksman in my previous career. That's not what I do in that game. In this game, I get a 249, put a nice little scope on an M68 on there, and I fucking put a wall of bullets so the rest of y'all can go to get to the fucking objective. Yep. Okay, guys. So I guess we're getting shout out to Bloodstained Believer. We are pulling the trigger. Should I go with an iPhone 12 mini or iPhone 12? Oh, there you go. The thing is, the one thing I really enjoy is I have a fucking variable scope on that 249. All right, so no mini. Okay, there. What about this guy? iPhone 12. There you go. Settings. Oh yeah, what's the size of the screen? Let me go in. So not the mini. See more. Okay, what's the regular one? Screen size? Screen size and camera. All right, so it's got the 12 meg front-facing camera, dual rear camera with a mega ultra wide, 6.1 XDR OLED. All right. This guy. God dang it. Carrier unlocked. Storage capacity 512 and above. Right here. Oh wow. So is it 512? I gotta make sure. Oh yeah, man. Rest in peace. But like, I remember that. Those are fucking hilarious. They fuck with each other, but like, if somebody messes with your son, that dog's probably gonna bite their arm off. Yeah, it's still above. So, hmm. Yeah, I remember the day I realized that was the day I raised my voice to my daughter, and I saw Cash go like not even in a fun way. Like he turned and just stared at me, and I'm like, oh, got it. Yeah, I got to make sure he understands I'm never gonna hurt the kids because I put him in a position like that. Like and I was just, oh crap, I trained this dog. He's just like nobody's gonna do anything to anyone. Like I have to be very specific. Ooh. Wait. I gotta make sure I have the right amount, the right space one. Set camera and a size which is space. So I'm gonna put it on this guy right there. Mm, Wait, is that right? No. Okay, iPhone 13. There we go. Well, that's good, Monkey. I'm over here looking at iPhones and taking suggestions. So what about this guy? What? iPhone 14, 128 at 388. Does that sound about right? Oh, oh, that's so tempting. 12 Pro Max, 256 at 414. Yeah, I said Apple iPhone 14, 128 unlocked, 388. Does that sound good? Oh, shit. Damn. That makes no sense. iPhone 13 Pro. Oh, that's with subscription. No, it's on Amazon. Oh, Jesus. a 12 Pro Max with a carrier, locked, 1048. What? Fuck you. All right, I'm gonna switch to this other site and see. Oh yeah, that was like with carrier. God dang. Yeah, they do. Just gave me an idea. At Sam's, okay. You said at Sam's Club. Let me look at it right now. Uh, what are you showing me? A Square POS terminal. I said iPhone. All right, we click on there and see what it goes to. Oh, it won't even. That's not the right. Height. There you go. It's because it's very gratifying, man. Yeah, that's why you gotta pivot, man. It's a 13 or a 13 mini, right? Cool. So now, see, why are you still there? All right, cool. And now, click here and go iPhone. I don't want to switch to another fucking service. I just need the phone itself. Electronics. Let's try this guy. Maybe he has a better response. Well, that one didn't work like that. It apparently don't have any of those. 13. Okay. This guy makes more sense. So, how do I go to the recently? So the 12 mini, what size is that screen? 5.4 inches. Yeah, that is this is a bit smaller. Mm, 13. Wait a minute. I don't. It's usually mounted, man. Like I'm not even holding this one. Even when I play, I have a thing that holds it, so I'm just having my hands there. What's today? iPhone 14. Bro, I cannot even give you my old phone number because it was only three numbers. Our country was so small, they ran it with one PBX. If you don't know what that is, it's called a private branch exchange. It's what they use in a hotel room, hotel building. Yeah, that's how old I am. Well, I guess this one works. I remember mine and my cousins. It was the only two numbers I remember. I was and the police station, which is still the same here. Whoo. Yeah, like there's certain things, and then I went into like the IT industry, so there's certain numbers that are stuck in my head. It blows people's mind. They're like, "How is that stuck in your head?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know because it's there. It's just things that make sense." Um, yo yo, nah. All right, trigger pull, iPhone 12 mini. I am going to so wait. Let me double check. Because you didn't say anything before I pulled the trigger, guy. Valdis Plautus? 13 mini. Well, it tells me that it's going to be here tomorrow, so I'm not fucking with it. We got an iPhone 12 mini. But you know what? Here's the best part. That's a hell of a first world problem to have. Ooh, I didn't get the latest one. And you can always get another one. In the meantime, I still have this one that I can stream on while I load everything and back up everything on the other one. No, it's cool. Everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. I figured. The time is it right now? Yeah, that's not an issue for me. Like if I want something bigger than that, like I run Samsungs. Um, I run Samsungs for a lot of things, and there's decks. So if I have to run the thing on the screen, I can do that. Like I'll just. That's the thing. I love iPhone in order to integrate into the system. But when it comes to just having a phone and being able to do stuff for the phone purposes, bro, a Samsung for a Galaxy, you can plug that in to a USB 3 to screen and it'll you got a desktop, put a USB. I actually have um, a USB keyboard slash trackpad that I just plug the same thing and then now I have a fucking full screen and a keyboard, and all I needed was one phone, a Galaxy, and it's literally desktop, like same thing. That's what I really liked about it, and I learned that just from being in Korea. It's such a cool thing. And I came to America and I realized there's a lot of things that weren't there, and then I realized Americans don't take advantage of that. I don't even think about it. But it's called the DeX, DEX on Samsung. It's like screen sharing, only better. Like you're literally just turning your phone into a. So if you have an old Samsung, just plug it into a screen. Now you can have that as your internet browsing slash whatever. Yeah, so I finally found a couple of places that sell filterless camels, non-filter camels, and I'm happier than Ed on the range. If you know, you know. The 12 mini. Let me ask. Hey, how much did that 12 mini cost? I turn the video down. Management. How much did that the last purchase? Can you somebody run that by me? Let's not all talk at once. What? No, it's an iPhone. The iPhone 12 mini. Yes. Oh, 250. I said that right. 250, right? Yeah. 250 and it'll be here tomorrow. Oh, wait, what? There's okay, 215, he said. Not 50, 215. So that's going to be our daily driver as far as full function. Um, and then, does anybody should I run Proxmox or just one OS on the Linux laptop? So we've already decided we're done with iPhone 13. I mean iPhone 12 mini. We have more than enough space. And then running um, a T490 ThinkPad. I'm going to be running a T490 ThinkPad with yeah, 4 cores, 8 Gen i5, 16 gigs of RAM. And so that's going to be the base. I'll be running an SSD for everything else on the outside. Yeah, the 12 minute is 215. So 215 plus 185. That's my entire office suite. Everything else is just extra. So let's say society stays the way it is and I lost everything for some like whatever came out and I had no money, no nothing. I would just hustle my way. Uh Dude, your next big purchase. So now my next I don't have a next big one now because now I have things that are gonna the things that I just got are gonna last years. Oh, and yeah, The next big one you guys are gonna see for real, for real. Like everybody's gonna go, yo, what the fuck? You guys are gonna see. It's gonna be live on the stream. But shout out to everyone, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. It only took a couple of hours, but we came down to it. So we're upgrading to the iPhone mini, which is whatever. I mean, I've been running on iPhone 11s for years now. Couple years, more than a couple years actually. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Since the beginning of this whole journey was on the iPhone 11. So this is our first upgrade since then. So that's what's up, man. Fucking milestone, yo. It's only gonna get better from here, man. So, hey guys, thank you so much. We've invested in ourselves. Thank you. Thank you guys for benefiting me by helping me make a good decision and not an emotional one. It made it very easy for me. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for everything. Bloodstained believer, bro. I appreciated everything, brother. I'm about to get ready because might have to go. Might have to get some snacks. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later. Probably tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow, man. Thank you, Vladis. Appreciate it. We love y'all. Peace.